Hello there, this is After Effects Pro Tech, and today in After Effects I'm going to be showing you the basics. So let's go ahead and open up After Effects. I have it open, so I'm just going to come on down here and open it up. There it is. Here's After Effects. Here's the basic design look of After Effects. It looks very nice. Yes. Looks like any other Adobe product, pretty much. So let's go ahead and get started. Here's our Project tab. That's where we can import all of our media, video files, and our images, anything we need, and we can import it to this. To import, we can press Control I, or we can double click right here. That brings up the import file documents. We're not going to do that just yet. Composition. Here's our composition. When we import our media and drag it down to our composition, this is where it'll all show up. I have no composition right now, so that's why it says none. You can exit out of any of these tabs, but don't. Here's our info. It shows us what color we are on when there's a video file present right here. It shows us what color, the RGBA of the color. And it shows us our position. See? That's pretty cool. We could go to the audio tab. This shows you the audio that will be coming out of your video clip. Here's our time controls. When we import in our media, you can play it, go frame by frame, go to the beginning, play frame by frame. There's our mute audio, and there's our RAM preview button. I'll show you what that does in a second. Here's our character palette. This is where we edit our texts. Effects and presets channel. This is where we can get all of our effects if we don't feel like going up here to the effect tab, which I like the tab better. So I'm going to exit out of that. Paragraph, we use it sometimes. So let's go on and import our media. This is our timeline, I forgot to mention. This is our timeline. No composition is currently present, so there's no composition. So I'm going to go into the project tab, double click, and unimport some media. I'm going to import a box clip. How about we import, I wonder what this is. Let's just import this. It's importing the file, and here it is. Here's our file. It's right here. Now, we can either go ahead and drag this down here, and it makes a composition for us right there. But the problem with doing that is if you have more than one clip, you cannot add anything to this composition because it is set to the size of that clip. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this composition. Click, and then you click delete. Yes. So let's go up here, composition, new composition, or Control N. You don't need to rename it. I will though. Yeah, pretty cool guy, right? Yeah, go subscribe to him. He's pretty sick. Here's our presets. We can choose from widescreen 720 by 480, or just regular 720 by 480, or widescreen. I have it on custom. That's because my camera puts it in a different format. Pixel aspect ratio. There's that. Widescreen 35 by 15 frame aspect ratio. Square pixels. I like square pixels. Widescreen. Okay. Now here's our resolution. Leave it at full. Our start frame is 0000. Duration. If you're importing more than one video file, that means you want to have more than enough frames, because you can always take frames down. Easy. But if you want to add frames, it's not hard. It's just kind of annoying. So I went ahead and set it to 10,000 frames. I don't think videos will fill that up very fast. So press OK. Come over here to our project tab, and there it is, green guy composition. And it also shows up down here, green guy, and you can see in the composition it says green guy, and it's black because we have no media. So let's go ahead and import that right here, 24. Bring it on down here. Now look how short the video file is. That's because the composition is so big, 10,000 frames, and the clip is probably only about 166 frames long. See that? So let's go ahead and zoom in. Press this right here. That looks pretty good. That's enough room to work with. You want to have room to work with. So I'm going to show you how the RAM preview button works. Let's go to the end of our composition. Let's see this right here. We want to drag this in. And I want to show you the clip. So there's our workspace. That's our workspace. I want to RAM preview this. RAM preview lets you see what your clip is going to be without going to the composition and making the movie and rendering it. So let's go ahead and see if this works. RAM preview button right here. Then look, it goes through the frames like that. It goes through it like that. But sometimes if your workspace is too long, it does not work. Because it can't RAM preview a whole clip. So I have this one. That's all I got. Because one, I don't have very much RAM on my computer, and that's why they call it RAM preview, because it does it straight off of your RAM. And also just because. Let's see if this will work if I make it a little bit smaller. I have no RAM at all, so I'm gonna see if this works. Nope. That's all I get. Kind of sad how much RAM I have, but okay, it's fine. It'll probably work a lot better on your computer because you're not running all of this junk.